implication of building sustainably, where people, research has shown that yes, there's an upfront cost, which is always a hindrance for projects, right? So how do we mitigate that? As a cost consultant, I know there are certain things that we consider for what we're running projects.
Looking at the question that you were just asked, it's quite apparent that when you are going into sustainability of the buildings, the first challenge is the upfront cost. But as a practice of your, we try to enlighten our clients to tell them the benefits, to not just look at the initial cost. We do what we call whole life costing, tell them about the value, the cost of the initial construction itself. We look at the maintenance cost, we tell them this is what it costs you to maintain this particular facility. We also look at the operational cost, we break the costs down. And we tell them at the end of the day, if you look at the residual value that we are going to get from this building, because if we're talking about sustainability, we are saying we want to recycle the economy. So if you go into this circular construction or sustainability or sustainable construction itself, your building will have what we call residual value, which is a benefit that you're going to get at the long term, not just at the short term. We also look at, try to convince them on the resale value, because it means at the end of the day, if you say you want to deconstruct, because we are now moving away from demolition to the construction, we will tell you we will do material audit, come to the building, take complete material audit of the entire materials are there. And these materials can be used somewhere else. You don't need to, throw them away. And we also try to, move away from recycling, because recycling will actually devalue the embedded energy within those materials. So as part of that, we try to take our time, talk to the clients, enlighten them, take them through the stages of the life cycle of the building. And at the end of the day, we ensure that they will now understand the value of this circular economy we are talking about, and then going for a sustainable building.
The operations of the building. Okay, that's awesome. Prof, back to you. Basically, is trying to keep the materials in the loop as again, but how do we, as architects, also considering the fact that survey you highlighted about 75% of professionals are not even aware of circular economic principles. How do we get them on board? First of all, acquiring the knowledge and then transferring the knowledge to also their clients, because at the end of the day, the professionals are not going to work for clients.
Well, during the discussion, I was able to say that we need to have sensitizations. Even like the forum that we're having here, we need to ensure that students at that level are also aware, because they can even speak, maybe the father or one of the students being your client. So you kind of have a ripple effect. You can also have a forum for the general public. You invite them into spaces that will discuss these advantages that we have with circular economy. So to enable them to buy into it. And then I was talking also about celebrating examples, compliance. And once you do that, others are seeing it, they're going to buy into it, and it will certainly promote the use of circular economy. Thank you.
Thank you.